Aloha, my friends, and happy almost, we've got 2 days till Valentine's Day, till the day of love. And that can bring up so much for all of us. And so I've decided to actually lead a live Valentine's Day call. I was originally going to simply share about the astrological planets that are about love in our astrological charts and give people an opportunity to learn about something called their love soul planet. And I'm really excited about this. I'm still going to do it, and it's going to be a beautiful day. And also, the energetics of today going into the day of love are pretty intense, astrologically speaking. And as I tuned into the collective, I went, whoa, right? So whether we're in a happy, loving relationship or we're single, we're all still affected by the collective energetics of the planet. So even if we have love, right, which so many people yearn for on Valentine's Day to celebrate it and to honor it, even if we're in those beautiful, loving relationships, we're still affected by the planetary energies, the collective energies. As I tuned into it today and I went, oh my gosh. And so I wanted to come to you live with a little astrological update of a little bit of what we're dealing with on an energetic level. And if you just look out across the world, there's so much happening. And so I think a lot of us are like, well, how do I celebrate love in a time when there's so many challenges, when there's so much energetic stuff being brought up to the surface? And one of the best ways that we can handle these intense times are through energetic hygiene and clearing. And so one of the things I've decided to offer in my live event on Wednesday, on Valentine's Day, I'm actually going to be doing at 11:11 a.m. to sort of set this spiritual intention of us connecting to the energy and frequency of love as a prayer. So not only will this event be about learning about our love nature, but this event will be about tuning into the energetics of agape love, soul love, about connecting to our soul, connecting to the energy of love which pervades the universe. And so one of the things I'm going to offer is a live energetic clearing for all of the participants around love, around feeling loved, around just clearing the planet to invite more love onto the planet. So if you would like to join us, it's going to be on Wednesday at 11:11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm really excited. As a child growing up, my mom taught me a lot about the story of Valentine's Day. I don't know if you know this, but there's actually a whole story that's absolutely beautiful, and I'm going to share that with us. And I'm also going to lead us through an energy clearing and look at your astrological love planet. So if you'd like to join us, I would love to have you there. It's a free event. And I think it's really good that we come together on Valentine's Day with the focus on love during this time where there are so many challenges. It's still winter, right? It's still snowy and cold in so many parts of the world. And yet there's also this hope of spring beginning to blossom. And so join me on Wednesday at 11:11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time to go into the vibration of love, to look at our astrology charts and to do a collective clearing around love, right? Because love is such a powerful concept, and truly it is the essence of who we are. Okay, so hope you can join us. For today, I want to step into the energetics of why does it feel so intense right now? I'm trying to get ready for Valentine's Day. I'd like to focus on making a delicious dessert for my love. I'd like to feel happy, and yet there's this heavy, dense energy. So I'm going to go ahead and share screen, and we're going to jump into it. And I just want to say a big congratulations to all of my 13 sign astrology students. Yesterday was their finale class, all 13 classes, and it was awesome. So congratulations, everyone. I'm so glad that we made it through the entire zodiac, the house 1 through 12, all 13 signs. It was really special accomplishment. So let's go ahead. If you're watching this, be sure to comment below what you think about today's chart, because there's so much happening. and that it really needs to be talked about. So the very first thing that I notice when I see the chart, and a lot of astrologers are talking about this, is that Pluto is the planet of intensity, transformation. It's the planet of uh, depth. And sometimes people call it the planet of death or rebirth. And so this planet tends to bring stuff up. Hi, Bobby Parker. Nice to hear from you. So Pluto tends to bring things up from the subconscious. You could think of Pluto as the guardian of the subconscious. Um, in Greek mythology, Pluto is the god of the underworld. Yeah. So when we have Pluto hanging out next to the planet Mars, like 1 degree apart, Mars is considered to be the god of war in Greek mythology, which is a little scary, right? It can mean on the positive side, Mars can represent energy. It can represent action. It can represent our physicality. It can represent sports and athleticism. Basically, Mars is the will to do, the will to act, the will to create, right? And so when the energy of the masculine, action and will, athleticism and creation, is conjunct Pluto, the planet of the subconscious, the planet of depth, the planet of intensity. One of my astrology colleagues said, do you feel like you want to, like, because Pluto asks us to go deep and Mars is all this energy. And so there is an intensity to this time. There's an intensity to what we're being asked to look at. And we're not alone. If you're feeling like, gosh, I just feel a little bit like dense or heavy today, that's the collective energies. And so what we can do is energy clearing. And I'm actually trained in a number of energy clearing modalities. I did a couple of sessions today, and as soon as I did them, the energy started shifting immediately. And so one of my biggest passions is working on the collective energies to clear. So I'm excited for Valentine's Day to clear love. Never done this before, but really excited. And I just want to give you a heads up. Hey, if you're feeling this intense, heavy energy, it could be this Pluto with Mars, also with Mercury, and Venus also approaching. So we've got Venus and Mars, the feminine and masculine, very close to Pluto. And that can be bringing up a lot of stuff in our subconscious mind around relationship, around the feminine or the masculine in our lives. And so, in a lot of ways, we might be feeling this unconscious rumbling in the tummy of awareness of things that we have not processed yet. And when that happens, it's a little bit overwhelming, right? And we just started this year of the wood dragon, and the dragon is ruled by the astrological sign of Aries. Aries is the god of war. Aries is ruled by the planet Mars, and Mars is conjunct Pluto. And so we have all this fiery energy and action from the dragon, and yet Pluto, the planet of intensity, the subconscious and transformation, is there. And whenever Pluto gets involved, we're being asked to go deep. And so in our daily lives, work and school and with our families, we don't really just have that time to just take a pause and tune into how we feel and take a time out. We tend to keep going and keep going and keep going. And so this Pluto next to Mars here is asking us to kind of, Mars doesn't like to sit still. So I'm not going to invite you to sit still. What I'm going to invite you to do to handle this energy is go do some physical exercise, go striding out into nature, go on a long walk, a long enough walk that you can really dip into your consciousness, not just go out on a walk, but go out on a walk and tune into your own energy, tune into what is being brought up and allow the energy of your walk to pull through you. So that's one level that we're dealing with today. The second level, on a totally different vibe, is that moon, the energy of our emotional body, is in Pisces. And Pisces is all water. You think in Pisces as the dreamer, as the mermaid, it's the ocean. So when moon, which is already water and changes and shifts, in Pisces, which is another water sign, which is all about energy flowing and intuition and connecting to the spiritual realm, we're kind of sensitive today. Like Moon Day, the day of moon, and the moon is in Pisces, we're especially sensitive We're especially prone to wanting to rest and watch a movie or read some sort of a fantasy novel and kind of escape. So the moon energy, Pisces tends to want to escape. Now we've got Chiron, the wounded healer, moon approaching Chiron, the wounded healer, and the destiny point all in Pisces. So you can see we have 1, 2, 3, 4 things in Pisces right now. That's a lot. So what is Pisces? Pisces is the two fishes. It's all about our intuition. It's all about our connection to God, to spirit, to our higher selves. It also can relate to our imagination. It's dreamy. Right? So think of every fantasy movie you've ever watched. Think about the energetics of dance, the energetics of singing or music, because Pisces represents that divine flow of channeling the higher realms into our bodies and then expressing it. So today's a great day, if you can, to go on a long walk, get in touch with your intuition, paint, play music. Don't try and force it today with your mind. The astrology for, we've got Mercury in Capricorn. So Mercury, our thought field, is all about wanting to build success and be productive with our work. But on the other hand, we've got Pluto in water, imagination and retreat, and then Mars very close to Pluto. And so that Mars with Pluto action is not super harmonious or peaceful or gentle. And so to balance out how much kind of gentle, peaceful energy there is, going on that walk is going to help you integrate some of those interesting dynamics that are afoot. And since the moon is approaching the wounded healer, in the next day, the wounded healer relates to that place and space within us where we have not been healed yet, then there's a really big possibility that our unhealed wounds as guides, as teachers, as intuitives, as healers could be being brought to the surface. And so go in that walk, go and clear yourself, and come to my event on Wednesday, February 14th, because we are going to clear out tons of energy, especially around love and around feeling loved and around tapping into our higher self and connecting to our nature, which is true love, which is oneness with the divine. So I am Lotus Dawn. My business is Blossom with Lotus. If you want to see more videos like this one, you can follow me on YouTube. My handle is Blossom with Lotus. And I just send you so much love and blessings. Know you're not alone. The energetics today are very intense. And just take it easy. Go on a walk. Clear your physical body because you're going to be feeling the collective energies, and it's a great time to really tune in to what it is you want to create in this coming year and love thyself. So hopefully see you Valentine's Day, 11:11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Big love. Appreciate you all. Aloha.